No.
All right, so we are on to our Tuesday, Thursday workout, week 33. And we have your Phoenix AMRAP. So again, this one will be a quicker warm up. I love like the Phoenix AMRAP because I love like the 20 on, 10 off. They definitely get your blood rate, your blood flow going, get your heart rate up before you go into the more straight portion of the workout. So you're gonna have 20 on, 10 off with 5 exercises 4 times around. All movements will be on their feet, so it should be fairly easy to transition. So there's not going to be any kind of floor off the floor in this one. So it should be off, so it's easier for people to get to their spot with that 10 seconds transition period. And again, it's about fast pace, getting the blood flowing, heart rate up before you get to the AMRAP portion of the workout. So we have your dumbbell seesaw lunges. So you're going to see on one side for that first 20 seconds. As you go into that front lunge, it's a reverse lunge. Now, if the front lunge causes too much on the knee, they can just focus on that reverse lunge. Just again, stay on the same side. 2 dumbbells in the hand. If they're not going to bend the knee, they can always just go into a front lunge, a front step, or step front and step back without actually putting the bend in the knee, but still get that same movement of the seesaw going back and forth. Just make sure you're focusing on driving through the heel to really hit the quad, hamstring, in the glute. Torso tall on that one. The Ultimate Warrior, Sam does a good job in the CloudFit video. If they look like him in the CloudFit video, then they're doing it wet, right? So if you don't know the Ultimate Warrior, you can probably get his theme song from, he's a wrestler. You can probably get his theme song to play during this one and go crazy with it. If you want to tie some super bands around your arms and get your bicep pumping, you can do that as well. Because he was he was a maniac, all right? So you can definitely have some fun with some entertainment at this station. 2 ropes, double ropes. If people feel like this is an awkward movement, then they can just face an anchor point and just stick with regular rope shakes. Because I know people like the lateral shakes and be feeling weird with it, but they have the option too. But you can definitely have some fun with the entertainment on that one. And then Sam himself on the CloudFit, he has that bleach blonde hair, which looks a mess. So just watching Sam on it anyways is going to cause for some entertainment.
Okay, keep Sam on that. He has one wig on for it. His
no, I was just saying he had that nasty blonde hair where he was. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, yeah. I thought. Okay.
I don't know what he was doing at that time in his life, but
yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
He was going through it.
He was going through it. He thought he was it.
He thought he was it, and then he got his face.
Oh.
That's awesome.
God, that's awesome. Oh my God. Sam.
So yeah, have some fun with that. And you can probably find it, like I said, his theme song on there, and also a Warrior on CloudFit. You can get it out there so any wrestlers will know what that is. So going into our kettlebell, this is a lateral march. So you're gonna work with one kettlebell and you're gonna walk laterally with it. So it's another front loaded one. So you have a nice watch on, facing the watch inside the wrist. So the kettlebell's not resting on that. You can always do like Quavo, walk it like you talk it is a good one for this one. And then challenge heavier weight with the front load. You don't need to have like the 8-pound kettlebell. You can go a little heavier with that offset. Side lunge with a front kick. If you have your mitts, is a good one to be engaging with for them to go into your side lunge. Give them an aiming point to kick your leg up, to kick the mitt. Again, stand out one side, so we're on 4 times with this one. Hit both sides twice. Toes straight, hips back, shoulder square. As they go into the side lunge. And you have your TRX, you want to fall out. Your Supermans have a nice base on this one. You don't want to rotate, so have your legs spread further apart. You'll feel like you have a better base on this. Tuck the belly button to the spine, so you're not arching the lower back. Keep the back and everything in alignment. Again, the further you walk back towards the wall, closer you are to the wall, the harder it will be. Walk up will make it easier. And again, you want to get bicep to air as you fall out. It's like that Superman, get the fist up.
Wow.
Yeah. That wants to say white, doesn't it?
It does. Single arm, huh? Whoa. Whoa is right.
Test it. If it's fixation, if you need it, you can do it with the Fit Fighter sandbags. You have that squat thrust where they roll. You can, with 26, you don't want a pyramid, you can just do a squat thrust, one roll, if needed. And then we're gonna go to the AMRAP portion. So we have your kettlebell, spelled kettlebell wrong, front squat with the overhead press. So heels elevated.
Mhm.
Another one that's got that front load, so kettlebells on the back of the wrist, have the watch inside. Save that watch so no one breaks it, because we have seen that before. Clean it. You want to make sure you clean it up. Elbows locked to the torso, biceps to ear, not doing the press to get that bicep curl. Then we're gonna go to your Bosu ball, plank. 2 on, 2 off. So this is feet, right? So hands, you're in the high plank, you're gonna hop your feet on, hop off. It's gonna be 1 rep, go up to 10. Again, still want to keep the core tight, keep the core engaged, so they shouldn't be twerking it all out. Everything shouldn't be shaking. They want to be still engaged. They hop onto that ball. All right, and then you got your dive bomber.
Ooh,
Dive bomber, you can put on some fun music with this one. You can do pony, you can do
I got that
pour
station.
some sugar on me. You can do a lot of fun songs with the dive bomber push up. It's just like one of those, you know what I mean? If you want to make it rain, throw some ones at the coach as they are doing it. If you have like the FMS dowel sticks, you know, this is a good thing too. You can have them like go under the pole, all right, and then come back under. So that's a good way to do it, like an engagement trip to a tip with them as well. Get the pole. Obviously, don't go so low that they can't, right? You know, just give them a little inner point and go under it, then it come back through, like under the fence, back under the fence, right? Because the same motion that you go up, you do want to attempt to get that same motion coming back, going into the pike. So it is a good movement for a lot of mobility. So you get a lot of shoulder mobility, hip mobility on this. You're gonna get the lower back health with the cobra pose as you come up. So a lot going on to it, but it is definitely a challenging exercise. I say too, for those that have issues coming back, don't even try to really come back. Like if they can go up and come up into the cobra pose, just go right back to the pike.
Yeah.
So drive your hips right back and avoid that coming back motion.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say on that. Is so sometimes when we're doing an AMRAP with that exercise specifically, I'll tell them, instead of 10, 10, 10, I'm like 10, 10, and then dive mobber 5. If you can do 5 of them, and then, because that's 5's tough.
Right.
Or like you said, just go right back, to the downward dog position. And then, try to get their 10, then that's good too. So
that's a good rule too.
10's hard for a lot of people.
What Cindy was just saying too, like AMRAP is a good week to test. And you want to test your strength. You want to test heavier weight. There's a good week for that. So though we say 10 reps, they don't always got to do 10 reps, right? They want to go for, hey, I want to see if I can overhead press, the 40-pound kettlebell, right? Go for 3 to 5 reps. All right. Maybe Friday or maybe Saturday is like, hey, I'm working on my repetition by Thursday. Okay, let's, like if someone's in a class wants to focus on building strength, be the coach, be there to spot them, right? And say, let's just go 4 or 5 reps here, just so they can test themselves. Because they don't touch it. If they don't touch it, they're never going to get used to it, right? So the way, if you want to get the strength, build the strength, you can go. I say go, if you want to do strength, go 5 to 6. You want to do more endurance, go 10 to 15 reps. Certain exercises like with the clean, right? You can go heavy with clean, but also that's a good power movement. So you want to aim for, if you're going to see light with like 20-pound dumbbells with the cleans, if you want to get your heart rate up, go for 15 reps. I guarantee you with the cleans, if you're doing them right, doing 15 reps with 20 pounds, your heart rate's going to go up. And that can be a coachable moment too, right? It doesn't have to be like you talk like that in demonstrations, but like you can say that to somebody one-on-one within the session. You're gonna make our way to the pull-up bar. So we have your dead hang mountain climbers. No mountain climbers, we think fast feet like we do on the floor. Like I would like to see this one more in control as you hold it, really focus on the knee drive up as you alternate. Come into a slight tilt of the pelvis to really engage the core. It is a dead hang too, so you open up the shoulder joint, help build up relative strength by holding yourself on the bar. However, if they're not working with that, they can drop right down to the box. They can stick with a box. They can work with a mountain climber, a bicycle. They want to be in a supine. They can do a bicycle. When I'll count it 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, up to 10. Or they can turn around, hands on the box, or out down to the floor and just stick with your classic mountain climber, same style, 1, 1, 2, 2, up to 10, and then move on to the next spot. Then we'll go to your vert ball, step up slams. So they can see at one side, hit that step back, come up, slam down center, get 5 to 10 on the right side, 5 to 10 on the left side, and then move on to the dumbbell cleans. And like with the dumbbell cleans, this is a hinge in motion, so you're coming more of a hinge that empowers and generate from your hips. So you do want to use your hips to get the dumbbells up to the shoulder. Okay, so it's not just you swinging it up and just coming up. You want to bring your hips back. All right, so still get glute activation is a good hinge. It should be considered a hinge on this as you come up. Add the hop for more explosion. So if the arm work with heavier weight, you might want to get a hop in there to get under the weight, right? So as you're doing a regular, you watch Olympic cleans, whether it's a power clean or a hang clean, they're going to hop to get under the weight. So you want to get under the weight on this one. Not necessarily doing a squat, just making sure as you get the hop, you're bringing the weight up to the shoulders, you get under it. Keep the core engaged. Full body work on this one. To our final station, we're going to do our super band eccentric bicep curls. There's a good one too, be hands-on, as they do the curl, right? I even bring as they're doing a curl, having their arms first, I'll bring my fingertips on their palms and even give more resistance, right? As they come up. And I tell them to fight me, fight as they come back down. And I let them pop back up, fight me coming back down. Pop back up. So get that 4 count, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. So now they're battling the super band in my hand as I go down, and they can pop it back up. So another way to have a nice little touch for members. Then we have your hand to foot pass. Very important. You got lower back issues on this one. There's no need to try to rise up to your bum on this. They can keep your lower back flat and just bring that ball to the ankle and then come back out. If they're coming back out too, rest their heels down if need be. If it becomes too much on the lower back with that, just do a pullover motion. So still like pass it without actually releasing the ball on to their legs. Because that could be a lot on that back. And then we'll go into the final one. We'll have your bear hold. So you're going to come into that quadruped position, but your knees will be elevated off the ground. So you want the knees under your hips on this one, on your toes, wrists under your shoulders. As you hop into the iso squat, you're going to come up, push away, right back down. Fit fighters, rams, sandbag surges are can be used here. Another one you can too get the mid out, and so as they go with that push, if you want them to fully extend their arms. Give them an aiming point to press your hand, to get that push out to your hands all the way out. And they're going to go into our team relay, 4 to 5 minutes. So you just tell them to keep the vert balls and jam balls out, roll it down to the area of the cones or wherever you're stacking up. And they're going to go into a quick feet, slow sprint. All right. So like when we do, and you can grab out super bands for this too and put around members' waists. When we do like Mark Rooney's workout at like conferences. This is not about like how fast you can go or trying to pull somebody across a room. It's really about how mastering the running mechanics. So you want to get your arms pumping, right? And as you're going, but you're moving slow, right? And that gives people behind them, obviously don't go like so slow that you're wasting the whole 4 minutes doing the sprint so no one else gets a chance to go, but slow enough where they can actually really focus on driving your knees up, pumping the arms. And again, when you're doing stuff like that, and if you're using super bands and they're trying to drag you across the room, there's so much more risk of doing stuff to your Achilles, calves. So on that is not to show your strength and how strong you are and pulling your even as a coach, it's not you trying to pull the person back to you. Just give us some extra love if you're going to add a super band on somebody with that and really trying to coach them up to say, we're not trying to injure you. We just want to work on speed and agility, right? It's a good movement for speed and agility. And then as you're doing that, they have them doing the vert ball pushaways, shakes. So making a margarita or your protein shake, shoulder to shoulder. If you're not going to the ground on that one, you can still shake it as you stand up, keep the core engaged. And the last person will be doing a single arm jumping jack. Cycle through for 4 to 5 minutes, depending on what you have left on the clock for your session. And that is going to be Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, and it's 11 o'clock on the dot.